Hey y'all, my name is Ava and this is my third speech for this NWACC course, Public Speaking. So I'm going to start off with a question. Have you ever bought a $5 shirt off a Shein or some sketchy store online and thought, wow, what a steal, but then it falls apart after one wash and you're like, oh, that's why it was $5. I hate to say it, but yeah, same. What if I told you that that cheap little shirt is actually part of a huge global problem? One that's hurting real people and wrecking our planet faster than I can lose a sock in the dryer. So, what's the problem? Let's talk about fast fashion. It's the term for those trendy, cheap clothes that pop up online 24/7. And when I say 24/7, I mean it. I can scroll at 2 a.m. and find 500 must-haves, outfits that will arrive in 2 days and fall apart in one. They look cute, but behind that $8 for a whole outfit deal is some serious damage that you know very little about. So, let's be real. We've all been there. You're sitting in your bed convincing yourself that a new wardrobe will fix your entire personality. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. You blink and suddenly your package shows up with a haul that smells like glue and disappointment. But we don't think about it, or where it came from, or who made it. We just want to post a new try-on haul. First off, fast fashion exploits workers. Most of the clothes we are wearing are made in countries where labor laws are weak. People, sometimes even kids, are working in hot, crowded factories for less money than it takes to buy a Chick-fil-A meal. According to the Clean Clothes campaign, many workers earn just a few dollars a day. Like, can you imagine working a 12-hour shift and still not being able to afford a drink from 7 Brew? And they don't get breaks. They don't have AC, and they are constantly under pressure to meet insane deadlines because we want our haul by Friday. Some of these workers are making hundreds of pieces of clothing a day, and if they mess up on one, they can get fined, they can get yelled at, or even fired. Also, we can wear a top that's like we wear it once and it's not even our vibe and it falls apart. Second, it's awful for the environment. The United Nations says that the fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions. That's more than all international flights and shipping combined. Like, imagine every plane in the sky and every ship in the ocean, and your closet is still doing the most damage. Plus, it uses crazy amounts of water. One pair of jeans can take up to 2,000 gallons of water to make. That's like a whole swimming pool just to cover your butt. And where is all that water coming from? A lot of it's being taken from communities that already struggle to get clean drinking water. So while we are out here doing denim photo shoots, someone across the world can't even fill up a cup because they're thirsty. And let's not forget about the dyes and chemicals that ruin our rivers and run into the rivers, turning them bright blue, red, or purple depending on what's trending. Wildlife dies, water gets toxic, and nobody cleans it up because profit over people. And third, we are throwing clothes away like it's our job. The average American tosses out 81 pounds of clothes a year. According to the EPA, United States Environmental Protection Agency, that's like throwing away your entire wardrobe every single year, and maybe your little brother's too. And it's not like those clothes just disappear. Most of them end up in landfills or they get dumped in other countries. And all those communities that are dealing with mountains of trash from brands we wear on the daily. And what's the worst part? A lot of these clothes are made from synthetic materials, aka plastic. So they sit there for hundreds of years. So yay pollution. So let's talk about what we can do. So this sounds kind of depressing, but there are solutions. And I'm not saying that we need to start sewing our own clothes and live off the grid, although that might be a little cool. But here's what we can do. So let's start thrifting. It's cheaper, it's better for the planet, and it's way more fun than digging through Target's clearance rack. And if you're into vintage, you can find some absolute gems, like real Y2K stuff and not the fast fashion version of it. Buy less, choose better, instead of buying 5 low-quality shirts, and buy one that actually lasts and doesn't feel like tissue paper. I used to think more clothes meant more style, but turns out confidence looks better than polyester. Support ethical brands. Companies like Patagonia and Athleta are trying to do it right, paying workers fairly and using sustainable materials. Yeah, it costs more, but so does replacing junky clothes over and over again. And honestly, knowing your money is going towards something good, that's a whole different kind of cute and style. And if you're real about it, support laws like the Garment Worker Protection Act in California. That makes sure companies are being held responsible for how their clothes are made. A lot of people don't even know stuff like that exists. But we can change is what we're talking about it. Share it on social media. Now, imagine this, a future where landfills aren't overflowing with last year's fashion trends, and who people make our clothes actually get paid enough to live. You're standing in your room and every piece of clothing you own fits you, feels good, and was made in the way you can just feel good about it. No guilt. Or picture this, the opposite, a planet drowning in microplastics, a closet full of clothes you wore once and now regret buying. So, that's not very good. So here's what we can do. And this is when I'm asking you to take action. And I'm not asking you never to shop again. I'm just asking you to be more mindful. Go 30 days without buying fast fashion. 30 days. You'll survive, I promise. You might even feel free. And maybe do a closet clean out. Donate your old stuff instead of trashing it. So, fast fashion might be trendy, but it's destroying our planet. Let's be the generation that chooses quality over quantity. Thank you for listening, and seriously, if you're wearing a $3 shirt right now, no judgment, just maybe don't buy another one tomorrow.